Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Monday the 13th of April. It's unclear how much backing Donald Trump has from allies as he attempts to wrangle control of the Strait of Hormuz from Iran. The US president's announced his navy will blockade the passage, stopping vessels permitted through by Iran after 21 hours of negotiations with Iran collapsed in Pakistan yesterday with no deal. The UK has reportedly said it won't be involved, despite Trump telling Fox News he expects other countries to assist with the blockade and mine clearing.
We have highly sophisticated underwater minesweepers, which are the latest and the greatest, but we're also bringing in more traditional minesweepers. And so I understand is the UK and a couple of other countries.
Confidence from the Prime Minister that fuel will keep flowing even with the strait still blocked. Chris Luxon says fuel companies and leaders of fuel refining nations are confident in their current orders. He told Mike Hosking much of our fuel comes from South Korea, whose refineries are looking for other sources of crude from around the world.
We brought in on day one all the industry as well, so we've had long-standing understanding of where they actually are and all their future orders, and there's no risk at all at this point around any of that.
The Health Minister has announced 14 new cancer treatment infusion centres will be rolled out countrywide over the next 2 years. Services will be expanded at 14 existing centres. Simeon Brown says the investment's supported by $210 million announced in Budget 2024 to upgrade facilities on the back of a Pharmac funding boost.
There's around 33 new cancer medicines. That's going to require, I think, around 13,000 additional infusions each and every year.
Businesses are growing restless with politicians still not putting pen to paper on the India trade deal. New Zealand First has shunned the deal, so the coalition is reliant on Labour to ratify it. Business NZ has released an open letter warning we can't afford to miss out on this major economic opportunity. Special Agricultural Trade Envoy Nathan Guy says exporters are dealing with global uncertainty and need Parliament certainty more than ever.
This India deal is so big for the New Zealand economy, it shouldn't be booted around like a political football. We need to get on, get it signed, get the momentum behind it and get it through Parliament.
The Emergency Management Minister says it's best to err on the side of caution when wild weather's on the way. After rattling much of the North Island, Cyclone Vaianu is now offshore. It's left sections of state highways closed across the Coromandel, Bay of Plenty and Te Tairāwhiti from flooding and fallen trees. Mark Mitchell says authorities and the public can't be complacent during extreme weather.
I've got a pretty low level of threshold for people that ignore warnings, don't take advice, put themselves in a bad situation and then put our first responders at risk.
Fonterra has named Richard Allen as its new chief executive, succeeding Miles Hurrell. Allen has worked in various roles across the dairy cooperative and will take over next month. To sport, Rory McIlroy has joined Jack Nicklaus, Sir Nick Faldo and Tiger Woods as golfers to win consecutive Masters titles at Augusta. He finished at 12 under par with a final round 1 under par 71, a shot clear of world number 1 Scotty Scheffler. Hayden Paddon has returned to the World Rally Championship podium for the first time in 8 years with a third placing in Croatia. And Jannik Sinner has reclaimed the world number 1 tennis ranking from Carlos Alcaraz by winning their Monte Carlo Masters final in straight sets. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.